Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your brother coming right back at you once again with this short day of rest, short video to hopefully get to your mind in terms of knowing who you are based upon your families and your generations. Ladies and gentlemen, this last human generation upon this earth is the result of the boomer generations, the baby boomers generation, which went from 1946 to 1964. And then from 1965 up to now, we are dealing with the Generation X. In fact, they put an X. Why? Because this generation has become, because it was worked by the last generation, which was the, I just told you, the baby boomer generation, one of the most selfish, and I'm talking about the United States. Because what happens in the United States, ladies and gentlemen, being the second beast that she is, which, by the way, she's mentioned in the Bible, is going to have an effect throughout the whole earth, fulfilling Bible prophecies. Ladies and gentlemen, the United States of America turned a generation into a very narcissistic and selfish generation, which was the baby boomers. They didn't have babies because they had to. They had babies for wars. They had babies were pushed on people. In other words, babies were being ladies were getting pregnant left and right. For what? For the purpose of man, not for the purpose of God, as to the reason we were created on this earth for. Okay? So, having said that, let me just tell you real quick. Remember, 1946 to 1964 is the boomer generation. The Generation X. So we label them. Men have labeled them to confuse them even more. See, each society has been worked by a particular demons. Okay? Each time, okay, have been worked by particular demons, even though the demons of millions, they are millions, and they work together as one. Let me just read to you what I wrote, all right? And then we basically will be almost done. The evil human agendas have been at work forever. They've been work since the very minute that we fell from God's grace. Humanity, by the essence of its own nature, have followed each other's footsteps, always resisting in the good and giving into the devil, as we see with this last generation, Generation X, they call it. And you know what the X stands for, ladies and gentlemen? Of course. If you put 3X, it's 666. The Babylonian Empire was followed by the Middle Persian Empire. The Middle Persian Empire was followed by the Greek Empire. The Greek Empire was followed by the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire is being followed by this last human generation, composed of European nations, including the United States, which are Edomites, which came out of the Roman Empire. Ladies and gentlemen, unless you understand history without giving your own interpretation of it, ladies and gentlemen, then you will be, that's half the battle right there. Because history cannot be changed. It's like the truth itself. The truth is constant, but the truth have to usually goes through 3 stages. First, it is violently opposed. First it is ridiculed. Ah, you crazy. Ah, conspiracy theories. Then the second stage is opposed by violent means. Violently opposed. And 3, be accepted. Okay? Being accepted as the reality, logic reality, and only reality that is the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason, let me give you an example. Let me just give you a little glimpse as to why my videos, people don't subscribe to these videos. Because this message, ladies and gentlemen, is for the few. We are the special ones. Because like I said, the boomer generation, which was the most selfish generation, to this last generation, which is the most cruelest and most devilish, devil-possessed generation, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Through deceit. So, world leaders, it has been easy for world leaders to work this last generation X. In fact, they label everything as an X. You got Latin X, because diversity. We have to. Really? Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. So, the purpose of this video, ladies and gentlemen, is to make you understand as to what the heck is happening on this planet. Instead of you questioning yourself, let me give you some confusing things that are there to, by design, to confuse you. So the reason my videos are not popular, ladies and gentlemen, is because this society has been worked through, but the boomer generation and the Generation X, which is the last human generation upon this earth, okay, or at least upon the United States. Because after the United States destroyed, ladies and gentlemen, the world will never be the same. Everything will be downhill until what? Our Savior's return. Okay, so as the prophet, as Daniel the prophet broke it down, that the Roman Empire was going to be broken, but it was never going to be united as one. Okay? It was going to be broken, and it is. Starting with the Roman Catholic Church, of course. So, they come up with these terms to confuse the masses. And to make them even... And by the way, each generation has its own demon. And I'm not talking about the demons from the spiritual realm. Not just them. But the ones that the demons picked to work through. To work humanity through. For instance, Albert Pike. He was a Freemason. Okay? He was talking about what? He was pushing nihilism. And what is nihilism? Well, life is meaningless. But then he tells you another thing. So, they believe in God. Of course. The God that it is printed on the dollar bill. In God we trust. So, nihilism, its very core belief is that life is meaningless. do not believe in religion? Of course, because religion has been the greatest trick being played on the human mind. Okay? So a nihilist is the one that woke up and just decided not to believe in anything, because he, after religion and after the Bible, said, well, there's nothing left. I might as well live my life as much as I can. Number 2, solipsism, which is narcissistic at its peak. I mean, it's all about me. Nothing exists. It's all about me. I exist. I'm going to make what I'm going to make out of my life. There's no God in my life. Agnosticism. Nothing can be known about God. So you see, all of these beliefs, they're all the same, which is confusion. In God we trust, they put on the dollar bill, but yet push the evolution, the theory of evolution in colleges and in schools. Now you see how psychologically they work, they confuse you, they condition you to give up. And that's why people don't even understand the 9/11 ritual, because that's all it was. Okay? Because if it was about after 9/11, ladies and gentlemen, no president of the United States will ever do what this man is doing, what this lost old man in the White House is doing. What is he doing? He is basically opening the borders for everybody. He's inviting the whole wide world. Okay? And yet, we care about preventing another 9/11. You know why? Because they are working on another 9/11. By the way, there's an alert system coming. I believe it's on October 4th to condition the masses. Because again, this last human generation X, ladies and gentlemen, is so easy to work. They are lost. They are completely lost. So thereby, they are easy. They have been worked. So thereby, anything goes. That's why the leaders support the homosexuality, lesbianism, gay, queer, transgender. That's why they support them. That's why they support this. This is a spoiled, I would call it a spoiled generation. It has been worked to behave in certain way, and that goes directly to God's chosen people. I mean, look what our black brothers are doing out there, from Chicago to New York, Minneapolis, Baltimore, California, all over. What are they doing? They are breaking the 10 Commandments, which are right behind me. Now, you may say, "What, Ruben? Why are they doing that?" Because the two-legged demons that have been chosen for this last generation have worked them to do this. They have broken the family. That's why you saw Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter, ladies and gentlemen, was a government experiment. That's why the IRS or no government agency will come after them. You understand? Because they did their job. Black Lives Matter. I mean, how ridiculous is that? But guess what? It is acceptable to this last generation. Okay? Because the people pushing it are not even black folks. Yeah, they're there. But check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Equality is not going to come through men. That's the reality. We are living under an Edomite system, which started back with the arrival of Jacob and Esau, We are living under the Esau's last generation. He's in charge now. His generation, the Edomite system, they are in charge of what the Bible also calls the Gentiles. The Gentiles' time must be fulfilled. So ladies and gentlemen, please, I don't come here to make this video, okay, because I'm bored or because I want to be on YouTube. No. This is preaching of the gospel in a form that you can see. This is the best time and yet the worst time to preach the gospel. Okay? It is the best time because what I talk about here, you can see with your own eyes. For those that have eyes to see with. Because there are two sets of eyes. You have the physical eyes, which everybody is born with. And then you have the inner eye, where you can see right through things and right through people. Okay? And you would no longer be blinded. In fact, in John chapter 8 in the Bible, verse 32, what does it say? Christ said, and they shall know the truth, and the truth shall set them free. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the leaders that are leading our people. From Chicago, all over the world, all over the United States, from the state of Chicago in the United States to New York, to California. Chicago is not a state, Illinois is, but I'm just saying, the city of Chicago. And look what has been happening there forever. Young people killing each other, of course. If you are letting them steal, break the 10 Commandments, then what do you expect? That things are going to get better? So ladies and gentlemen, let's wake the hell up. A storm is coming. But you don't have to be a seer. You don't have to be a witch. You don't have to be a psychic. You don't have to be Nostradamus to know that America is imploding. And please do me a favor. Do not put your faith in men to help you through this time. Don't think that Donald Trump is going to come and save you, because that's not going to happen. Why? Because politicians, whether they are Democrats or Republican evils, they're all the same. But this last generation, since he has already been conditioned, lied to, programmed, he have been put under a spell. In fact, the CIA came up with a term back in the 1960s. Conspiracy theorists. Oh, you just a conspiracy theorist. So this way, when you see this video, they already put that in your mind. You would think, oh, this is some tinfoil crazy hat, tinfoil hat crazy guy, crazy conspiracy theorist. But the reality is that I bring you the truth, and the truth is the only thing that's going to save you. So you see all these leaders from Chicago, from the city of Chicago to California to New York. They're confused because they are being compromised by the demons. They are being told what to do, just like Biden is being told what to ask and how to govern. He's not really in charge, ladies and gentlemen. You can see that. But of course, you think that Donald Trump is going to make a big difference. You know what's going to happen, and Donald Trump will win in 2024. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? He will be, and mark my word, just like I told you even before Biden was picked, he will be the last president of the United States. And unless you have a strong relationship with your Creator, the one that gave you breath, I'm sorry, you're already done. So thanks to the workings of the baby boomers generation, which turned this last generation next into what it is, and the religious institutions, along with the politicians, anything goes. You can go into Walgreens and steal all you want. Even in LA, it tells you, they tell you, if you go into a store and you rob or you shoplift less than $1,000, it's okay. You understand? And yet we are being blind. Because, ladies and gentlemen, just like Albert Pike talk about the nihilist mentality, ladies and gentlemen, this last human generation, especially in the United States, is too late for them. They cannot wake up. They cannot shake this off. Now you understand as to why my video, I only have what, 96 subscribers with the 417 videos or something like that. You understand? Because this truth is not for everyone. In fact, I know that some people have actually subscribed to my channel and they unsubscribe because this is not for them. They're not ready for this truth. They cannot handle this truth because they have been used to what the world, what this satanic matrix system have shown them. They already took the blue pill, and they don't want to be unplugged. Well, it's about time that you get unplugged, ladies and gentlemen, because there's no time left. And by the way, when they talk about a reset, they even tell you how stupid you are. They even tell you in your face how worked and how conditioned and how programmed you are when they tell you to your face through the economic forum, the World Economic Forum, tell you to your face, you won't have nothing and you'll be happy. You understand? And Klaus Schwab, the little me guy, I call him. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, his right hand man, what's his name? Harari, is a homosexual. Now, I don't have nothing against homosexual. Do you? But don't let your belief system try to change other people's lives. Another thing that really gets to me, ladies and gentlemen, after they worked the baby boomers generation, the politicians have always worked, and of course the Generation X, this generation called Generation X, they keep telling you about, oh, Medicare and Medicaid. Oh, well, yeah, we want to make sure that our old folks have Medicare. Because you see how gullible and how naive we are? You see how they work the American society? Talking about nonsensical things when they know when the science community, the scientific community, have created the diseases. High blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, okay, the flu, all of these diseases have been created by the very scientific community so that they gain, so the doctors can get rich and the pharmaceutical industry get richer. So you understand, ladies and gentlemen? Please. That's a fact. I even send you a link with the man that said he created AIDS to depopulate, to help with the population. That's why their dream is for every man to become feminized. That's why they've been pushing this, especially our black brothers and sisters. They've been feminized, and our sisters have been masculinized. I mean, it's unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. It is sad. Okay? But the day of reckoning is upon us. Okay? In fact, ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you. Let me just tell you real quick. Even the color of our skin, the black color of our skin. My father is so black. He's blacker than this. He's so black that you will not see him at night. My mother is light, very light skin, or white. You say, oh, she's white. Not really white, light skin. Very light skin. Okay? And yet there are people that believe that, black people, we love black. Ladies and gentlemen, take this color of your head out of your head. There's no color. The thing is, we have gotten into the different complexion because of who we, but there's no color. God doesn't see colors. God doesn't see racism because racism does not exist. Evil exists. Okay? I mean, so when you talk about, black is beautiful, and the white man is the devil, and he's not going to be saved, what are you saying? That is completely bananas, ladies and gentlemen. The white man is a human being as you are. In fact, the word white man doesn't even exist in the Bible. It's called red man, Edom, because that's the so-called white man came from Esau. That's why this last generation is in its mess that it is. It's in the mess that it is because it is its own created mess, just like all of Esau's descendants have always done. And they are evil, yes, but not all of them. Okay? And so are we. In fact, God's people are so evil that even the color of our skin changed. In fact, let us go to Job, chapter 30th, verse 30th. And look what Job is going to tell you. Why his skin turned black. You understand? Blackness is the result of suffering. Why? Because the blacks and the Negroes actually came from the tribe of Judah. Okay? The same tribe where Christ and King David came out of. They were the last tribe that took leadership. And they messed up. And we've been messing up all over. And that's why we are in the conditions that we are. In fact, I suggest that you read Deuteronomy chapter 28. All of its 68 verses. Read it. And you see what I mean. We are under the curses right now because we have failed our Creator. God chose its own people, yes. But He also going to save the white man. What you call the white man. Let us go to Job chapter 30th, verse 30th. Are you ready? Job chapter 30th, verse 30. Look what he's saying. Now, I hope you know what Job went through. He said, my skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned with heat. Why is he saying that? Because it is the result of a condition that this poor man went through. Okay? Now let us go to Lamentation chapter 4, verse 8. Lamentation chapter 4, verse 8. Look what it says. Talking about the tribe of Judah. Their visage is blacker than a coal. They are not known in the street. Their skin cleaveth to their bones. It is withered. It is become like a stick. 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For this pine away, stricken through for want of the fruit of the field. Okay? Again, under suffering, under God's punishment. Now let us go to Lamentation 5, verse 10. Lamentation chapter 5, verse 10. Look what it says there. Our skin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine. Case closed. Do you see now? You see? You see? The black skin, there's no such thing as black skin. There's no such thing as white skin. But the leaders don't care about this. They want you to believe, to divide the society, that racism or that white supremacists exist. That white supremacy exists. And that there's a conspiracy. Biden says the MAGA crowd white supremacists. You understand, when in reality, the Democrats are the ones that created the KKK. And yeah, our black folks, our black brothers and sisters out there are so naive and so blinded by religion that, ladies and gentlemen, they don't even see beyond their eyesight. It's sad. Because they don't study history. People are not interested in history. People are interested in what makes them happy.